Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2.
Hello, summoners.
Hello there.
Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding, lightning inducing, tower ascending, literally, because we're doing episode of a Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoners War. I am the choose your own adventure Aztec Olmec.
Love it.
But it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the Charger Shark Lightstar 777 with me.
There it is.
Dude, you're much better than a Charger Shark.
Thanks,
you're like
buddy.
an Epicon. You're at least an Epicon priest. At
Really?
least. At least.
I'm not a Lulu and Friends. I can't rate.
Well,
Can't rate Lulu
well,
and Friends.
there's only one schizophrenic gamer. I don't think there's enough room in the world for two.
Oh, right.
You're definitely a Lulu. I don't know about Lulu and Frank.
That's funny. Hello, fellow summoners, ranchers, Discordians, all. Hope you're all doing well, Aztec, as always. How are you doing today, my friend?
Aztec is doing okay today.
Ooh,
However, on Sunday, good old Aztec Olmec and a good buddy of his was digging out roots and stumps out of his front yard to make
Roots
way
and
for
Stumps, ironically, was Aztec's nickname in high school.
It totally wasn't. But
Hey, there's old Roots and Stumps. At it again.
Oh man, it was in 90-degree weather. My neighbor and I were making way for the garden that eventually is going to be in front of our house, but there were just some really janky bushes that needed to go that I've been putting off and putting on. They went. Trust me. But man, was I sore the next 2 days, and then I went to the gym, of course, to further exacerbate the problem. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. So
Probably not.
Aztec Olmec has been not the best, and I, of course, during the all of the pickaxing, I chopped a gash out of my left leg. So bandaged up and still went to the gym. So I don't want to hear anyone messing with their gym flow. This guy went probably still bleeding.
I'm sure everybody will enjoy your blood on the machines after you're done with them.
That's why they have band-aids. However, Lightstar 777, how are you doing today?
I am doing pretty great.
I see a Prime Day gift on your head.
Yes, I treated
headphones.
myself. So now
Excellent.
when I'm on PS5, I have this very nice retractable microphone headset. And green's my favorite color, so it won me over surprisingly easily. I was very
look
happy.
good.
Thank you. And had a good week in Genshin.
Excellent.
I got Klee, who, if anybody has heard me talk about Klee at all, has been my most wanted character from #Day1. I, in fact, didn't really understand the way that banners worked and the mercy system at the beginning. Like, I didn't really know that, if you go to mercy, you have a 50-50 shot at the character on the banner, and if you do it a second time, you get it. So the first time, like when I was very, very new to the game and Klee came out, I was so close to mercy, but yet I missed it. Like the very next time, I summoned a 10 pack. I got my 5 stars. So but we're all good now.
Water under the bridge, right?
I now have to. Like, the hardest thing in that game is this one domain for the pyro damage artifacts.
And it's the domain that you need, right? I'm sure it's
the one I need.
Absolutely
need. Now I need to build up like 3 characters that I've never shown very much love to that apparently make it easy to do that one. So
which domain is it? Because I have one pyro character I'm using.
The hidden something of Zhao formula.
Okay.
It's kind of up in the
What is it?
northern part of Liyue.
What does it drop? What's the set that it drops?
Crimson Witch.
Ah, okay. So I know now. I know exactly. Because I'm pretty sure when we co-op last time we played, we went there and I got at least
on your level
one
it was easy. So like, let's go do that again, and I can bring my Klee, and I can feel like
yes.
I'm doing really well, and then I'll go back to my game where I just cry a lot.
So I know exactly the one that you're talking about. Yeah, so we're definitely different world levels, but yeah, that one was kind of fun. I kind of liked that. I mean, granted, of course, you were there and carrying, but I liked that. I liked that.
If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, get somebody to carry you.
100%. So I've been doing, much of the same. This is the last week of the one of these summer events in Genshin. So I've been Genshing it up more so than I've been summoner wars it up. However, we're still gonna make it a pretty good show for you because one topic that we have, I just love our listeners. One listener pointed out something on my
that was
account, on my list
so
that
Aztec.
Was so glaringly,
it is
so
Aztec in its application.
Oh my goodness! If you could just,
I literally told this person, I was like, I can't wait to tell him. I took a screenshot of me saying how much I was looking forward to pointing it out to you.
Oh yeah,
and sent it to you right away. I was like,
such comedy. I mean, I know
I've probably done things
show
like that, but nobody has caught it. Where I've removed runes for rune removal day and then forgot to put them back.
So we're gonna fix this right now. Was it Ferentis? I believe it was Ferentis that pointed it out.
I do believe so, but I can get that answer for you momentarily.
Keep
talking.
Let's make sure. So.
Yes,
Lushan
it
is my
was
red
of
monster.
course Ferentis.
There was Ferentis,
good and dear Discordian friend.
Absolutely, one of our fellow monster ranchers noticed that my Lushan that I'm using for my rep is not the one that's fully skilled up.
Classic.
So I have two Lushan. I think three, but two that are actually built halfway decent. So the one that's fully skilled up has no runes, of course.
Yep.
And the one
as one would do,
as Aztec would. I don't even know if anyone else was that, blind or deaf or whatever.
Don't choke on your ambition.
But the one with runes is not skilled up, and the one without. So shout out to Ferentis for looking out for a fellow Monster Rancher's account. So shout out to you. But yeah, I mean, this is why this is honestly like one of the reasons why we started this whole podcast and Discord and what have you.
I can't believe you haven't awoken your like half of those monsters.
The units I got in May, I had such a run in May.
Your Teor, your Zyros, your what is the Fire Sea Emperor? I forget his name.
Okeanos, yeah.
Okeanos, like one of the best ones, not awoken. Poor little babies.
Now, it's really going back to last week's show. It's like, do I level these up? Do I awaken them if I don't have runes? I am in such a rune drought right now. It's not even funny.
I awaken everything.
But I didn't awaken. I didn't level up any of these new units because I know I don't have the runes for them yet. However, the a solution was discussed on last week's show also. Lightstar gave me a much better Giants team. It's so much better than the one that I've been using. And it's the Sath, Tattoo, Melia. Wait, Sath, that's everyone, right? Sath, Tattoo, Melia.
And Illusion to clear the waves.
And Illusion, right. And of course, the Illusion I have is gotta be reworked. The only thing I have to really do is 2A my Sath, which, already started that process, you could say. But we have topics. I mean, besides, for instance, checking out my account.
We do.
We stay of the Sky Island, of course. We already mentioned some Genshin. We'll get more into, Lightstar and I's Genshin's account. Building an RTA team with options from the mighty Chibikage. Um, the Marine event. And of course, that's going to charity, which is awesome. And do we think the Marine event may be showing 2A, sharks,
Or
is there
to a
2A?
water area. In the
So
dimensional hole.
that's Lightstar's prediction that might be the next 2A, because Charger Sharks are kind of the butt of the joke of Summoners War. Like, ooh, Charger Shark, we're just gonna feed them. Like, I don't know too many people that have. I mean, I'm looking at their usage. I think the Fire one actually has some halfway decent usage. And can a 6-star Alicia, who's the water polar queen, replace a
What was
water
that last
homunculus?
word?
Water polar queen. What did I say?
Crane.
Water polar crane.
You were trying to say crane. I know it. I know you were.
Probably. I got crane on the brain as usual. But yeah, can a 6-star Alicia replace a water homunculus? In where? In like TOA or something?
Yeah, I've been debating if I were to ever 6-star my my poor, much maligned Alicia. Could I re-skill my water homunculus to be like a fire homunculus or something along that line?
Gotcha.
So I could actually have my water control unit and then have my homunculus take the place of like a fire damage dealer.
Okay. No.
Is that a Miles Morales Spider-Man shirt?
It is not. It is an original, just a regular Amazing Spider-Man shirt.
Nice.
But I love it.
Oh, I see. He's upside down. All I saw was the hand and the web.
He's definitely upside down. He's inverted. He's inverted.
Well, how could you tell what the other pilot was doing? We were inverted. We were communicating. The bird.
Absolutely. But I really like this shirt because it comes from Fortress of Solitude, which is one of the comic stores in Newark that I really like a lot, and I've never seen a shirt like this. So shout out to Fortress of Solitude. So, but yeah, I really like the shirt. That's why I decided to wear it today for the show.
Nice. So, since I'm playing RT, so like Chibikage and I were chatting.
Yes, you were. You
So first he rolled in and then he beat me down with his 2 art masters.
Right.
Because basically half my team were ribbons for most of the match. And then he subsequently destroyed me. And it brought up a whole point that he was saying he basically has one character that he tries to build his team around, and then everything else is just kind of built around the idea of that character, like supporting that, and so that no matter what you ban, like he's got a backup plan. And I suppose that's something I struggle with when it comes to RTA is I always feel like I hit a wall at one point where, my best laid plans of mice and men goes south of cheese and it doesn't work. So I don't know. Just, I feel like I sort of grasp the hints of the concept of it, and then I can never progress as well as I feel like I should be able to.
I hear you, bro.
So, like, right now, I know I should probably do everything in my power to outspeed this team, so I'll bring a second speed lead. Because they're going to go for twins, and if their twins go before me, I'll die. So you see, I know this in concept.
We know this.
But let's go those two. This is the Nelly the God approach, where I'm just going to try and murder them. Get rid of your speed lead, and now I have two 33% speed leads. So, and I also have, see, I'm going to get the first turn. So, if I don't get the first turn, I'm going to be duly surprised by this.
Right.
But I don't know.
I think you will.
Like, I mean, I have my Wusa and things like that, but I have not started figuring out any teams around it. But it was just interesting that, you know, I mean, it's great advice, like, to kind of have your team built around almost like a fulcrum point that, you know, you could go either way depending on how the match progresses or how the pick and ban. Well, those some beefy twins. Not beefy enough, though. See, Beth just deletes things. That's her goal in life.
That's what she does. Excellent.
But yeah, so I don't know, because sometimes I feel like I don't know what I should be using as my fulcrum point in some of these teams, because like, I get the concept is things with passives are very good, and, you know, and you want to have, like, strips, defense breaks, attack buff, and the thing that kills things. So,
yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of hard when you only have four things, so.
So, let's talk about the pearls of love. The I guess you could say event that is going to help all of the underwater creatures. You know, it is the keep going up, the marine animal support for the global service. Summoners War has done this in the past, where they've donated a number of, you know, depending on I guess player interaction, they've donated things like computer services to schools around the world. You know, but this is new. This is, I think, the first time they're going to donate to some type of animal habitat, you know. But this is awesome. I'm really impressed especially when games and even streamers, you know, do all of these, you know, charitable events and things like that. So I find it, you know, just very cool, you know. So I'm definitely gonna not bad. Yeah, I know they're rivals, but still, you wipe the floor pretty quickly.
That's what I do.
But yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, what do you think is the, you know, I mean, you had a prediction about, you know, the Charger Sharks, you know, being the, I guess, the mascot for this particular event. Why do you think they may be the next 2A?
Well, I mean, for one thing, the end of the event is a picture of a Charger Shark.
Right.
So, I mean, there is that aspect of it. I don't know. It's just, I mean, the whole concept of the 2As was to have people want to use the maybe overlooked or underutilized monsters from the game that, you know, oftentimes are not used. Like, I mean, like you said, like, who actually uses a Charger Shark? Like, I very rarely see maybe a Dark Shark being used. But other than that, like, a lot of them are pretty much neglected and overlooked. So, I mean, I'm just saying, for my own thing, if I were picking a character out of all the characters from classic Summoners War,
right,
I don't know. And, you know, the fact that, you know, people already use the Hellhounds, so, you know, bark for Tark. So, I don't know. I don't know that, like, and I mean, and again, if they use the Marine event as, like, a jumping off point, they could actually have, you know, like, a whole new area, like an aquatic area, and if they release two 2As, you know, it could be mermaids and Charger Sharks, you know? which would fit thematically together better.
Yeah, and then of course tie into this event. So that's a good prediction. I can't see any rebuttals against it. Who knows? But there's been no official anything on. But you
Nope.
know, but one huge hint that they just dropped was the Elia's new mount. Which is a part of one of the legendary packs. It is the exact same, I guess, robot or Gundam or exoskeleton that the little red panda character was using in the animated short.
Mm-hmm.
So there's little subtle clues that that Comtuous is dropping that but we haven't heard. I mean, besides the comic, we haven't heard anything, going forward with the animated short, whether the animated show is coming out anytime soon or anything of that nature. But this is a little bit of a Easter egg, probably saying, hold on, we haven't forgotten about the animated short. Obviously, with quarantine and such like that, due to COVID, that probably put a monkey wrench in the works of the animated short. But I
Right.
think this is a pretty not so subtle clue that they're still you know it's still in the works.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you sent me that screenshot a couple of days ago, and it just went over my head totally. You were like, that's the exoskeleton the character was using. They were like, oh yeah, they from the animated short. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, more to come. We will definitely keep you posted about any information that we have about the animated short. Uh,
Truth.
I do have a question though. Have you played any Lost Centuria since the, since that really quick event where you were able to put your unique ID in from Lost Centuria and get some rewards in Summoners War? Have you picked up Lost Centuria at all?
No.
Me,
No.
me neither. Not at all.
I mean, I haven't uninstalled it on my phone, mind you, but I definitely haven't done anything else with it.
Yeah, we've both been on some Genshin, some Genshining. Like Lightstar said before, he was lucky enough to pull Klee, and now he has to farm a whole. So think of Genshin as maybe, I don't know, like a live, like a, how do I say, you can control your Summoner's War character in an open world Summoner's World, because not only do you have all the gotcha elements, you have actual real time fighting, dodging, parrying, things like that. So yeah, the dungeon that Lightstar is talking about, we actually ran that dungeon a couple of times. But instead of runes, you have artifacts to put on your characters, and your overall level is, I guess, your adventure rank. So the overall level of all your characters and where you are and your world level is all linked to your adventure rank. What's your adventure rank now, Lightstar?
55.
5. Your world
55.
55. Okay, cool, excellent. Mine, I'm slowly.
Oh, you mean the world rank? Yeah, I don't know. I just know I'm AR 55.
That's and which is pretty high. I am almost at 38 or 39, I forget. So basically at this part of the game, you have to just do a lot of farming. You have to farm a lot of artifacts or runes, if you will. If we want to keep it in Summoner's War terms. So anytime you get a new character, you have to level up their weapon, their artifacts, and their talents. So, Ken is right in the middle of that. So you actually have to level up 3 other characters in order to farm the dungeon that you need for Klee. Which 3 characters are you using, or do you have to bring out of obscurity?
Young, Cho Young, and possibly Kaya
Okay.
or Shinkyu. the book guy.
Excellent. Yeah, those, well, at least one of them, I use pretty much like you said, the book guy. I like him a lot. He is just, I mean, just from character design and from utility, he's just awesome, awesome, awesome. But yeah, you have to, the dungeons are all element based, so you definitely have to, um, pick a team which is, I guess, advantageous in that dungeon, depending on what kind of element it is. But that particular dungeon drops the set that increases fire damage, and Clea is a fire character, so yeah, good times. Good times farming that dungeon. So you got to farm bosses and dungeons for, for the right artifacts, for weapons. Weapon prototypes, and talent books and such like that. So fun times, especially when you get a new character that you like. You have more volition to actually farm these dungeons. When I was lucky enough to get the banner for the last one, Eula, and she's awesome in a couple of different, actually a lot of different places. So I don't know. Building a new character in Genjin is fun times, good times, good.
Nice. Hey, how far are you on your 100 gifts event?
Probably the same as last week. Probably exactly the same. But I want to go. Do you remember where we left off? Did we leave off when we started playing?
Exactly at 50.
Okay.
But I'm not completed yet, so we'd have to stop again.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want me to read them anyways?
Yeah, why not? Just read a couple. That would be cool.
I don't read a couple. I'm just collecting everything. 1 second.
I hear you.
I didn't know where I was in it. Oh, 83. Okay.